गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू पैसा बोलता है। पैसा बोलता है में फिर से आपका स्वागत है। आज मैं टाटा मोटर्स के बारे में बात करूंगा। टाटा मोटर्स का रिजल्ट आया था। रिजल्ट्स बहुत अच्छे थे। पहले बार कंपनी 1 लाख करोड़ के ऊपर की टर्नओवर की थी। लेकिन मैं आज कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में बोलूँगा और एक स्पेशल सिचुएशन के बारे में भी विश्लेषण करूँगा। इस स्पेशल सिचुएशन से एक ही दिन में आपका 7% तक का फायदा हो सकता है। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट टाटा मोटर्स. Tata Motors results came out recently and the results were extremely good. The results are for the Q1 quarter for this year. All the divisions of Tata Motors did extremely well. The company made a net profit of 3,200 crores when compared to a similar performance last year where it lost 5,000 crores. So the company swung from 5,000 crores for the same period last year to a profit of 3,200 crores. All divisions have done extremely well. In the case of commercial vehicle market, there was a drop in wholesale sales, that is sales from the company to dealer, but better realizations made sure the company turned the corner and made profits. The passenger vehicles deliveries grew by 11% and it was also profitable. And finally, the biggest division of them all was Jaguar Land Rover, which also turned profitable and was largely responsible for the profit of 3,200 crores. As said by the management in the previous results, the cash flow of Jaguar Land Rover has turned positive, and this means that the company will be able to implement whatever they have been talking about, that is, making the company net automotive debt free over the next 15 to 18 months. Why do I say net automotive debt? Because inside Tata Motors is a company called Tata Motor Finance, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Tata Motors. This company is a non banking finance company and takes deposits and issues bonds, and therefore will have a lot of debt. And the debt reflected on Tata Motors balance sheet will be the debt of the finance company in 18 months time. Overall, the debt of the automotive divisions would have been paid down completely. The company has come a long way from those troubled times when, after Indigo and Indica, they could not make much headway. In the last 3 months, 19,000 cars of the electric vehicle variant have been delivered. And for Tiago, which was launched recently, nearly 10,000 bookings have been received. That means the company is well on course to sell nearly 100,000 vehicles in EV this year as promised by the management. The other cars are doing very well, and the Punto is now created a separate segment by itself and is dominating the small SUV segment, forcing a company like Hyundai to bring in Exter in competition with Punto. But Punto will definitely have a lead because it has the first mover advantage. But the success of Tata Motors EV is what we need to look at. And also, there is talk that Ace electric vehicle will also do well. And Tatas have more than 70% of the total EV market. They have now taken the low entry barrier, that is, the Tiago version costs only about 11 lakhs, and the Nexon costs about 18 lakhs in EV. Today, I drove an electric vehicle and found it very good. So, the plan has been implemented to make Tata the market leader in electric vehicles by taking over that segment. Also, Jaguar Land Rover have said they will stick to the plan of taking that company fully electric by the turn of this decade. And in this recent meeting, they also said that the new Tata project for batteries would give them a stable supply. But the most interesting thing that happened during this results announcement was the simplification of the capital structure. The company in recently bought back all the American depository receipts and delisted it. They were after that there were only two instruments, Tata Motors and Tata Motors differential voting right shares. The DVR shares were trading at a significant discount to the main share. Regulatory hurdles made it extremely difficult for Tata Motor DVRs to bridge the gap between the main and the DVR shares. And thus, the management of Tata Motors have decided that they will extinguish the Tata Motor DVR shares by giving Tata Motors ordinary shares in exchange to differential voting shares. Based on the transparent price discovery mechanism, it has been decided to give 7 shares of Tata Motors fully paid shares to for every 10 shares of Tata Motors DVR. So suppose you had 100 shares of Tata Motor DVR, you would get 70 shares of Tata Motor ordinary shares. When the gap between DVR shares and the ordinary shares have considerably shortened, and the prices of DVR shot up nearly 16% the day the result was announced. As I speak to you today, there is an arbitrage of roughly 7% if you buy Tata Motor DVR shares and see the conversion into Tata Motor shares, fully paid shares in the market today, you will be able to buy Tata Motor shares at a discount of 7%. So the trading interest in Tata Motor DVR shares continue to rise. In the next couple of quarters, it is very clear that a subsidiary company of Tata Motors will be taken public. That is, Tata Technologies will go public, and this will be completely an offer for sale. A substantial amount of money is to accrue into the books of Tata Motors, which will help them bring down net automotive debt further in the journey over next 18 months. Therefore, this stock is firing in all cylinders. Those who have considered this stock at a time when it was trading at 70 rupees would have already made handsome returns. But when Tata Motors was at 70, the Tata Motor DVR was less than 50, and those who have bought that have made even greater returns. Thank you for watching पैसा बोलता है. आपने इस पॉडकास्ट को सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं. अगर ये सब आपने कर दी तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए और अपना कमेंट्स लिखिए. इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्त और रिश्तेदार के पास शेयर कीजिए. धन्यवाद. नमस्कार.